Welcome to the Disney Magic Kingdoms live stream. My name is Marc-Andre, your community manager.
And I'm Julia, your live operations manager.
Now today we're really excited to talk about what's coming next to the kingdom, but before we get into it, we just want to say thank you to all of the participants in the trivia at the beginning of the live stream. We will be going over the winners at the end, so make sure to stay tuned. We will have 5 winners announced during the live stream, and we will have 5 more winners announced early next week. So for those of you that weren't able to tune in live.
Right. Yeah, and I also wanted to give a big shout out to all the Kingdomers who came and said hi to us during the D23 Expo a couple weeks ago. We were in Anaheim, California for the Ultimate Disney Fan Event, D23. We had a booth there with Gameloft, and it was really cool to meet you guys who are players of the game, and hopefully we welcomed a few new Kingdomers to join us.
There's definitely a lot of exciting things to see, but the highlight for me was getting to meet the players and those of you that actually watched the live stream. So it was really cool. So shout out to everyone that stopped by and introduced themselves. It was really exciting and great getting to meet you. And yeah, so got to take some pictures with some of you. So it was so cool. So it was really awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so without further ado, why don't we jump into what's coming next to the kingdom?
Yes, so this update is really interesting because it's an update of reunions. We're actually welcoming in some long lost characters. The first one that I want to mention is Pascal from Tangled. Rapunzel has been looking for her little green friend for a while now, since since the first update of our game, and now Pascal is finally here. You will be able to welcome him with the Tangled storyline. So through main storyline quests with Flynn and Rapunzel, a bit later in the game, Pascal will be unlocked and you can get him through the kingdom quests.
Really cool. And we have other reunions as well. Snow White is having a little bit of a reunion with her Prince Charming. So we're really excited to welcome Prince Charming, Snow White's Prince Charming, to Disney Magic Kingdoms. Prince Charming will be available in an upcoming Tower Challenge as one of the main rewards in the Tower Challenge.
Yeah, the update is going live on September 10th, and the Tower Challenge is planned for September 17th. So you have a few days before the challenge starts to get ready, and then you'll be able to get Prince Charming as one of the big rewards.
Really cool. And there are also some other rewards as well, Julia.
Yes. I wanted to mention Snow White. Her comfy costume will be available after you get Prince Charming. He will start dropping tokens during the Tower event for Snow White's comfy costume. Yeah,
it's really cool. Now, in addition to the content that we have added to the game, which we'll show you in a second, we have some new features.
Yes.
And so I
forgot to mention we have another comfy costume. Can you tell the players about that?
That's right. We do have another comfy costume, as well as some features that we'll talk about in a second.
Yes.
So we have another princess that's getting a comfy costume, and that is Rapunzel. So Rapunzel will be getting a comfy costume that will be after the Tower Challenge, and we will have a Tapper event set up for that. And for those of you that don't have Rapunzel, you will be able to welcome her through this leaderboard event, their milestone reward event. So we're really excited about that. This is, I think, the first time that we've offered a character that's part of the Kingdom Quest storyline as early access. So you'll be able to get Rapunzel if you don't have her, and once you have her, that means that you'll be ready to start working toward her comfy costume.
Yeah, so we're excited, and if you miss out on that event, she is still part of the main storyline, so you will get her eventually. This is just a way to get her a lot sooner and get her comfy costume.
Yeah. So I jumped ahead a little bit earlier because I was so excited about the features. These are features that we're implementing. One of them we already mentioned before in previous live streams, and we'll show it to you. There's some reconfigurations and some modifications that we've made to the Space Mountain Zone in the park, and we'll show you what that looks like, and we're excited about that. But we also have another feature that we'll talk about a little bit later, but it's one that players have been requesting for quite some time, and we're really excited to finally bring it to the game. So let's jump into the game and let's take a look at some of the new content that we're adding.
Yeah. Okay, so the first thing that we're adding here, these are new concessions that will be part of the Tower Challenge.
Yeah, so these are really cool. We have 3 concession stands. We have in the middle we have Snow White's bow stand. Just above that we have the bubbling potion drink stand, and below that we have the Lost Princess ice cream stand.
The Lost Princess ice cream stand is so cool. It looks like Rapunzel's hair. It actually reminds me, when we were at D23, we finally got to try the Dole Whip concession that a lot of different people have recommended us to try. It was delicious.
It was delicious. I had the float version, so it was really cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, so let's jump into the characters. We'll show off the characters, and then we can jump over to the costumes. Okay, so now here we have Snow White's Prince Charming. We're going to welcome him a little bit later so you can see the welcome animation. But this is the character. Yeah, and then let's go to the Tangled collection and show off Pascal. We'll also welcome Pascal a little bit later.
There we go. There he is. He looks so tiny compared to the others, but he's very cute.
Great.
And then the comfy costumes. We'll go to the
Costume shop.
shop. This is Snow White's comfy costume. And you can even see the little glitch effect from Ralph Breaks the Internet.
Yeah, really cool. A poison t-shirt, so very cool. And then here we have Rapunzel and all her hair.
Yeah.
In a nice hoodie, so really cool.
Yeah, I really want this outfit. It's also my favorite color, so.
Why don't we welcome these ones? We can show off their welcome animations.
Yeah, when you welcome characters in their costumes, you actually get to see, in these comfy costumes, you'll get to see them wearing them.
Okay, I just want to
do Snow White first?
I want to make sure, because there's a feature that we want to show. I want to make sure that this isn't going to, maybe, why don't we save the welcoming until after? We'll show the feature and then we can show the animations. I just want to make sure
it's very mysterious.
That, yes, that everything is set up. I set everything up, and so I want to make sure that we're able to show the new feature. So, okay, so the content that we have 3 concession stands, we have 2 new characters, we have 2 new costumes, and let's look at some of the features. We can just jump into it right now and welcome some characters. So in case you haven't figured it out yet, the features do impact the way that you level up and welcome characters. One of the things that players have been asking for quite some time is the ability to level up or welcome more than one character at a time. And so now with this feature, we will be able to level up or welcome 2 characters at once. So this is really cool. So here, let's take a look at Pascal. We will start leveling up Pascal.
Yep, so we have a timer there. And once you leveled up someone, you have to wait for the timer. Now we have a very special item, a magical item that we've added to the kingdom. And we're going to use it on Prince Charming. Yeah,
so you'll notice here in the corner, there's a little scroll. You may have seen it in one of our posts on our social pages. This was in the September calendar rewards post that we put out on the 18th of September. There are these scrolls, and you'll be getting 3 of these. And so we're really excited about it. These are called character scrolls, and they allow you to welcome or level up 2 characters simultaneously. So here we have a scroll. We can actually use it. So
even though Pascal is already being leveled, now we've used the character scroll to level up Prince Charming at the same time. These character scrolls are part of, they will be in the Merlin shop for Elixir, and also they'll be part of the daily login calendar. So different days will have them as gifts.
Yeah. So this is cool. So we're just going to skip this. We're going to spend the 8 gems here. We have a lot of gems in our demo build here. So let's skip. We'll actually see the welcome animation.
Oh, it's with Snow White too.
Yeah, so here we have Snow White and Prince Charming.
And his very charming bow.
A little bit of a high five. And Julia, do you want to do the honors for Pascal? Let's see here.
Oh, and I'm just seeing some comments about Prince Charming. So he is called Prince Charming in our game, not to be confused with Cinderella's Prince Charming, but this is the official name that we have for him from Disney in our game. So he's Prince Charming, he's Snow White's Prince Charming, and then we have Cinderella's Prince Charming as well.
Lots of charming princes in this game. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, let's welcome Pascal floating in.
Oh, that's amazing. And his little smile at the end.
All right, I'll let you do the high five.
I don't want to squish him.
Okay, now
do you want to show Rapunzel's costume?
yeah, I do. Let's do that. Let's see here. Okay. So see, the reason why I didn't want to do it is because we would have used up the Corona Kingdom flags, and so I didn't want to welcome her. But we're going to spend the gems here, and we're going to show off the comfy costume. It's really cool.
I like how they have those personalities just like from Ralph Breaks the Internet as well.
And finally, let's take a look at Snow White.
Oh, at the top.
Oh, sorry. She is number 2.
Yeah. All right, so there's her animation in her comfy costume. She's got a little bird friend there. Yeah, so that's all the new content that we're adding, and you guys took a look at the character scrolls that you can use to level up to 2 characters at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to show players our Space Mountain zone?
Absolutely. So we made some changes to Space Mountain. Here, let's take a quick look at it. We'll go around. So we have all the a lot of attractions in here, but you'll see that it looks a little bit different. We squared off a lot of the edges here, removed some of the obstacles that were here before. So there were decorations that you weren't able to move, but now we've removed them, which gives you a lot more space for your attractions.
Yeah, a lot more straight lines and be able to fit a lot more.
And I believe that this is almost the equivalent, if not more, of a plot of land that we open up. So that's really exciting. And what's the best part about this is that anyone who's already dispelled the curse for these zones, this area, will automatically be able to take advantage of all the space that we've opened up.
Yeah,
so,
you won't have to wait for an extra plot to open if you already have Space Mountain Zone unlocked. Yeah.
So here, what we'll do here, just to give you a better look at what we've done, because it can be a little bit distracting to see it with all the attractions, we're going to clear out the zone completely.
It was quite full. There we go.
Okay, we'll go back and we'll just give you a bit of a better look here at the changes that we've made.
Yeah, and now all the characters are like, what do we do?
So now the rail goes underground. Before it used to pass above ground,
yes.
And it blocked off a little bit of land here. So now you can use that. A lot of the areas have been squared off, so it's really cool. A lot of space here. So more land for the players. It's not a new plot of land, but this I think is better because people who have it already will be able to take advantage of all the new space that we've opened up. So that's really exciting stuff. Great, so that's all of the content and features that we have in this update. We're going to move on to the quiz, and after the quiz, we will be talking about some balancing changes that we're making to the game, and we'll talk about the chest storage scene that we mentioned a few updates ago that we would be removing. We have an update for that, so make sure to stay tuned to the end. Okay, let's jump to the quiz. Now, the format was a little bit different, Julia. Mm-hmm. In this one, we followed the format of a stage show that we did at D23.
Yeah.
And so that was really cool. Do you want to tell them a little bit about that?
Yeah, at D23 we had some trivia, just like we do in the live streams, with some different types of questions that you guys saw at the beginning of this. We ask we show pictures of the different attractions in the game and then ask you to pick which one is Mickey's house, for example. So we can get into that now.
Yeah, so we had a lot of participants. It was really cool. If you like this format, let us know, or if you have other ideas of things that we can do for you while you wait for the live stream to start. If you have ideas of quizzes, send them to us in the comments. And you never know, you might see your ideas in our live stream. So we're really excited. Now, before we let you go, we want to touch on some balancing changes that are coming up in the game, and we'll talk a little bit about the chest storage scene as mentioned in a previous update. Okay, so Julia, I'll let you take the lead here.
Okay, so we're getting some new attractions. Some of them are getting the ability to enchant them. So this is the list of the attractions that will have enchantments added to them in the next update. We have the Princess Dressing Room, Pixie Hollow, Peter Pan's Flight, the Jolly Roger, Lost Boys Hideout, Rapunzel's Tower, and Snuggly Duckling.
Now, we have some other changes. So we have some attractions that earn gold trophies in the game. So we've made some changes to that. So the following attractions will no longer earn gold trophies. So we have Goofy's Playhouse, the Enchanted Tiki Room, Al's Toy Barn, Toy Soldier's Parachute Drop, and Slinky Dog Dash. However, the following attractions will now earn you gold trophies. Tiana's Palace, we have Dr. Facilier's Voodoo Emporium, Going Down the Bayou, and Mama Odie's Tree.
Yeah, and characters also drop gold trophies. There's some changes to that. The characters that won't be dropping gold trophies anymore are Bo Peep, Buzz Lightyear, Ham, Jessie, and Sarge. The characters that will now be dropping gold trophies are Louis, Tiana, Naveen, Dr. Facilier, Charlotte, Mama Odie, and Eudora. So those are the balancing changes we have, and last but not least...
Yes, so very important balancing change here. So this is a rebalancing of some of the characters that we have in the game. These are the level up requirements for the characters. We are going to make changes to the Snow White collection. So if you have characters in the Snow White collection that are ready to level up, make sure you do so before downloading this update because the requirements will increase once you download the update. So all the characters from Snow White will be rebalanced. We'll provide you with all the details of this when we post the patch notes next week. But just to give you a heads up, the Snow White collection will be rebalanced. Okay.
And now, you were mentioning that the vault chest storage system.
That's right. So in a previous live stream, we mentioned that we would be removing the vault scene in an upcoming update. Now we're getting closer and closer to that update. The update that we're moving toward is going to be our 33rd update. So that's the one that we're talking about now. And our hope is that in update 34, so not this coming update, but the one after this one, we will be fully removing that scene from the game. Now, as we mentioned previously, this means that when we remove it, we will be reimbursing players who unlocked the additional storage spaces, as well as the pedestals to dispel the cursed chests. So players that have spent gems or magic on those items, you will be getting reimbursed hopefully in update 34 if we're able to remove it. So the aim is to remove it in update 34, and you'll have to stay tuned for more information on that.
Yeah, and the reason is because now all the chests open instantly. There's no need for storage anymore, so that's why we're revamping that system.
Okay, so let's before we let you go, let's take a look at some of the questions that we have here. So it looks like we have some birthdays. So Bruno Alves de Silva, it's his birthday today. So happy birthday, I guess. Congratulations on having a birthday. We are, if you don't have Snow White.
Oh yeah, I wanted to mention about that. In the Tower Challenge, because Prince Charming is part of one of the major rewards, we also have Snow White as one of the characters in the Tower Shop during the Tower Challenge. So if you don't have her yet, you will be able to earn her throughout the event.
Okay. We see some questions about the tower challenge. It looks like players want to know what characters will be involved in the tower challenge. And so, well, we will be revealing that, but we need your help to do it. We have some images, some cursed chests that will be posted on Instagram, and we'll need to hit some thresholds of likes in order to unlock those chests. We've done this in the past, and so you should be familiar with this. However, in previous iterations of these campaigns, we've revealed the featured characters exclusively. This time we're going to give you all of the information. So make sure to stay tuned to Facebook and Instagram. We'll be posting more information on that and work together to unlock and open those chests and reveal all of what's going to be, all of the characters that will be involved in the next tower challenge. This will give you an opportunity to start leveling up those characters and get prepared for the tower challenge.
Yeah. More for another question. Earlier, I saw someone commenting about the character scrolls, asking, is there any limitations on which characters can be leveled up at the same time? And no, it doesn't matter what collection the character is from. If you have one already being leveled, you can use a character scroll on one other character from any collection, and they can both be leveling at the same time.
And looks like we have some of our kingdomers are watching in a hurricane. So yeah, so our thoughts are with all of you, all the kingdomers that are in hurricane affected regions.
Yeah, stay safe.
Yeah, stay safe, and thanks so much for tuning in and watching the live stream during the hurricane. What else do we have here?
And Pascal, as we mentioned before, will be part of the regular Tangled storyline, the Kingdom Quests. He'll be there sort of towards the end, after you've already completed some quests with Flynn and Rapunzel. So, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. So that's great. Thanks for sending in your questions and your comments.
It looks like some people are and liking our Gameloft t-shirts. So
yeah,
thanks for the compliments on that.
Yeah, we wore these to D23, so we wanted to show them off to you guys.
That's great. Okay, so I think that's all that we have time for today. We want to thank everyone again for tuning in. Just a quick recap. We have some new concession stands. We have new characters. We also have 2 new costumes, character scrolls that allow you to welcome or level up 2 characters simultaneously. We've made changes to the Space Mountain Zone. So that's really exciting. We have the update going live on the 10th of September and a tower challenge starting a week later on the 17th of September.
Yeah, so that's a whole bunch of stuff. We made it through. Thank you for tuning in and checking out our live stream. And thank you for playing Disney Magic Kingdoms.
Yeah, we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.